was a way to teach kids about science, help them overcome their fear of trying new flavors, and get them to be more comfortable in the kitchen. If it sounds like a dream come true, then it is. The Science Cookbook for Kids is all about waking up kids' imaginations and their taste buds. Here to tell us about this exciting new book is Madison Gepper, Cooking and Crafts Editor at Highlights. Hello, Madison.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Happy to have you on. Madison, I've had a chance to look at this book, and it's already so colorful and appealing when you go through the pages. I've got to ask, how did you guys determine what recipes to include in this book?
So we get tons of photos and feedback from our readers about all the things that they love about the recipes that are in our magazines, Highlights and High Five. And we used all of that feedback to create a collection of what we think are fan favorite all-star recipes. And we added a scientific twist to each one. We wanted to make sure that all of the recipes were super open-ended so that kids could customize them to their tastes or to whatever supplies they had on hand. And we also wanted to include some recipes that were a little bit more approachable for your beginner chefs and some recipes that were maybe a bit more of a challenge for your kid who is an expert in the kitchen and really wants to put their skills to the test.
Okay, so it sounds like there's a good range there. And you mentioned all-star recipes, so were there some very qualified and very lucky taste testers?
Yes, absolutely. We had 3 kid taste testers named Oliver, Josie, and Lila, and each of them got a couple of recipes to try out, and we tried to pair the kid with recipes that matched their interests and their favorite tastes. And they tried them out. They sent us photos and videos and notes about what they liked or what they didn't like or what they would add, what they thought would make the recipe better. And we took all of their feedback into account and went right back to the book and did our best to make it better for kids like them. So shout out to all of our kid testers for making this book as incredible as it is.
Yes, I like it. A book for kids, inspired and encouraged by kids. So tell us about some of the wacky flavor combinations, because I heard there was like peanut butter and pickles and then ice cream and corn chips.
Yeah, so we really want to encourage kids to get outside the box and try something new that they haven't tried before. And that's where some of those wackier flavor combinations come in, but we also have some more approachable ones for your picky eaters too. So a great example of this is our banana bites recipe. We'll have a couple of familiar flavors that you can pair with a banana, so maybe peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and honey. And then we might throw in one that's a little bit wackier, so maybe there's one with a little bit of mint or cucumber. And this is a great way for kids to try something new in a very low stakes environment where it's just one bite and you can always go back to the things you're comfortable with.
I like that. It gives them the chance to explore and, like you said, kind of expand their palate if they enjoy it. And science is at the root of the book. How are STEM concepts incorporated into the cooking lessons?
So we have threaded all kinds of science fun facts throughout the book, and we've also included a bunch of edible experiments. For example, kids can extract DNA from a strawberry and then they can make a fruit kebab out of those same strawberries. But we also have an entire engineering chapter. So there's a great recipe, the marshmallow dinosaurs, where we're really encouraging kids to think like a scientist and think how can they get their marshmallow dinosaur to stand on its own and balance well.
Oh my gosh, so much for kids to enjoy and for the families to tackle and enjoy with their kids as well. And I mean, parents kind of often struggle with kids being picky about trying new flavors. Does engaging kids in hands-on food prep help them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think giving kids any kind of agency and choice in their food is super important to having them enjoy the new flavors and experiences they're trying.
I love it so much. All right, I'm going to let viewers know where they can get this book. Madison, thanks so much for joining us. You can find the Ultimate Science Cookbook for Kids where books are sold, and you can revisit the info at yourcalifornialife.com.